Welcome back, everyone. It's Lala here with a new video. And before we get into what our topic is for today, please do consider hitting the like button. Just go ahead and do it now. Get it out of the way. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And all information about what I'm showing today will be down in the comments, as well as links, some of my affiliate links, as well as the link to, if you want to join our Jibun Techo Japanese Planner Facebook group. We have people that are in the group from all over the world. And I think we are somewhere over 3,000 members. Especially now, this is the height of the planner season for the next year. So lots of requests to new members. So consider joining us. All right. So today's topic is going to be focused on two separate planners, planner systems, and just focusing on the monthly layout. That's what we're going to stick to because I'm going to try to keep this video short. And I always fall short of doing that. Catch that? All right. So two of my Japanese planners are right here. We have the Jibun Techo days on this side, which is going to be a day per page planner system. And then with the rest of the pages, similar to the other versions, the timed vertical layout of the Jibun Techo. And then we have on this side, we have a binder system, and this is Plotter under the company design fill. Okay, so I'm going to show you the difference between these two. For the Plotter, this is an Bible size. So this is going to be just like your personal size ring binders, like your Filofaxes and other brands. So personal size. So personal size inserts, even those that are not Plotter's own branded inserts will fit in here. Okay. And then this planner here, the Jibun Techo Days, I have the B6 Slim. Okay. So, and the Days versions for 2024, they came in a two-book system. The 2025 will now have both now in one. So they'll just be one single book for the full year. I will say, I've had some extra things in here, including Kokio's own branded Idea Notebook, which is just a grid notebook that fits in the system. So if you get the Jibun Techo kit, which would be the original full set, that kit will have Idea Notebook, and then it will have a Life Notebook, which I've shown in old videos, where it has everything, like you just logging everything throughout your life, including family tree and just a lot of stuff in the full kit. But otherwise, the Days did not come with a grid notebook for additional notes. That was just from me buying extras before. And so, yeah. So this is January through June. And then this would be July through the rest of the year. And each of the books came with, a different, I think this one for the July through December, the cover of it is a peach color. And actually, I believe it was just a cardstock paper that was covering over the notebook itself. So it's great. It comes with a plastic insert. The clear one, if you don't get the biz. I think the business comes with a solid colored cover, plastic cover. But if you get the clear one, or you can even buy extra clear ones, even if you get the biz and still put your biz notebook in there, you can decorate this how you want. And so if you order through the company, through Kokio, last year, I don't know if it was the first year, but last year they were offering for those early purchasers this extra sets of papers and things like that to design your Jibun Techo. Okay, so let's get moving. So I'm just going to pull up a month that I didn't write anything in the days or didn't write much. And then I'm going to show you the comparison. So this will be a great one. I'm going to show you June. And I'm going to come in closer so you guys can see as best as possible. So we're going to start here. So the monthly setup is going to be a day on 2 pages. You have your month here, number, the year. So it's going to be the month in letters and in the number. And then you're going to have this whole side here where you can make different lists, whatever you want to make a list. Maybe you have some things you're pre-planning for. Maybe it's the month of, like, say it was April or something like that. And I wanted to make sure I put something down for the month of June because it was something I'm going to be doing or something that's coming up. So I put here, or some actually monthly tasks that I don't have a set day for, but I do know I want to get it done, maybe some goals, whatever. You get these nice size boxes that are all equal sized. These are in grid. So the beginning of the month, if the previous month flows into that first week of the new month, you will get them, those days in here, but they're going to be shaded. Okay. And then it goes into the darker. Your weekends are colored. So the weekends for Saturday are this blue, and then we have this other reddish, faint red, pale red, pale pink-ish color. You have mood trackers. And then if there's holidays, let me see. If there's a holiday in Japan, yes. So if there's like a holiday during the week, because this is a Japanese brand product, the day will be also shaded. And I believe like a holiday would be pink. Yeah, because I'm just looking at some of the previous months. So the holiday would be in pink on a day that's other than the weekend. And then you have some, future, your previous month and your current month and future month down here on the bottom. And none of the weekends share a box. None of the days share a box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 6 rows here so that you do not have any shared box days. Yeah, I didn't have anything really here in April either. So you can see here where there's a holiday. Maybe you can see that coloring. Yeah, you can. At the end of the month, you're going to have tracker. This is for the days. It's been a while since I had the vertical layout, Jibun Techo. I believe there are tracker pages. Yes, there are tracker pages separate. But in the days, it's here on the bottom. I think even the Jibun Techo Light, which has a few extra, less of the extra stuff, I believe the tracker is also on the bottom of this for the vertical. But I'm going to put the links down below for the Kokio website so you can look if you're not familiar with these products already. Yeah, there's not much here either. So, and I move around a lot throughout the year with my planners. So, yeah, there's nothing bad about this system or something not working because everything works that I buy. All right, so, here's March, April, and you can see you do have this side here again where you can list all kinds of different things. All right, so nice size boxes. I tend to buy, if I'm going to use stickers in my boxes, so what I would normally do is I'll buy some transparent holiday stickers from a favorite Etsy shop, and then I would put those holidays because I am here in the US. So the Japanese holidays don't have any significance in my personal life. So I will add on the holiday stickers by purchasing a set. So that's one thing. I tend to not use the mood trackers, and I'm going to bring it up again. The mood trackers, as you can see those faces, are also going to be on each of the days. But we're focusing just on the monthly layout comparison with the plotter. Okay, so I'm just giving you a good view. The Jibun Techo, they use their own thin paper. And it's not supposed to have any, bleeding or show through. But, please check the type of pen. JetPen's website is a great source. They do tend to show you test pages of different types of pens and markers on the paper of planners. So, I'll just go ahead and try to remember to put that link down below too. Okay. Now, since I already have my 2025 plotter inserts, I'm just going to show you those. So you're going to get them like this. And it has all the different information. You can see the insert number and the size listed here because I have the Bible size. And this is plotter, monthly schedule 2025 refill, 1 month per spread. Okay. And then there is a Japanese description here on what these words are, which are in English. Actually, this word, I believe, the first word is simplify, and that will say simplify in Japanese. And all I could tell, this probably has to do with the measurements. And what I like to do is take my cell phone and use the Translate app and look up what that means. So I'm going to just show you guys. If you want to take a picture of the screen, feel free, and then you can use the Translate app. And then we have planning and plotting. And then there's information on the very bottom. Plotter, and then it shows you the noun. Number 1, planner, organizer, strategist. Number 2, tools to make drawings and designs. Number 3, methodology for thinking. Number 4, those who change the context. Number 5, tools for change makers. All right. And then you have the logo for the plotter brand. And then now the Y, this Y looking symbol, that represents the Japanese currency. So Japanese yen. Okay. And then on the back, and this is just an extra insert to remove. You don't need to put this in your binder, but it just gives you more information about this monthly insert. And you can see there also the website for, so I want to make sure you guys know there is the regular website for Plotter Japan. And then there's the separate Plotter USA. So if you're in the USA, you would, typically go ahead and purchase if you're going to do it online. If you don't have a local stationery shop, and some places do have some local stationery shops that carry Plotter brands, or even Traveler's Notebook, which are also Traveler's Notebook, which is also under the Design Field brand, in case you didn't know. So you would go to the US website to get your stuff ordered, where you don't have to pay the higher fees that traditionally are happening now with shipping. And you get these pretty quickly. And then we have bar grid here on the side. Okay, let's get into what these inserts look like. Okay, so you get, I'm just going to remove these two parts here, and it gives you the idea of what this looks like. So you can see here on this front page, here. And then on the back of the inserts, that back page, cover page, it gives you like ideas of how like a person filled out the months. There's also this this whole thing here, and I forgot what it's called, but I'm gonna go ahead and use my Translate app again and try to figure out how this is used, this whole tracking system. Because then if you look closely at this example, you can see how there's the person used line to go across. I think it has to do with mood or something. I just don't know. Okay. And they do have the moon phases. Okay. And then here's would be the opposite side of the page example. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Okay. So then what you're going to get is, and let me see if there's information. Yeah. There we go. Now you can see the whole month like this. And this will give you an idea how you can fill out these pages and the layout of the pages. All right. So then when you get past that, here we go. It's getting long. Okay, so you get your calendar at a glance for the whole year of 2025. And it has the days of the week up here on the top. So here's 2025. And you get 2026. The next page is going to be where you would put goals, right? So this is annual mission. So what I will do is, or what I have done is, like I will put a PTO, whatever, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. So to schedule. And then these are set up just like the to-do notebook sheets from Plotter, where you have these percentages of, so you can track how far you are in tackling whatever you have written over here. Projects, waiting for callbacks, trying to take care of something. And there's a line that's right in between. And that's what you would use as your draw line to go across and then check off to complete. So this kind of gives you an example if you don't also have the to-do inserts, what they would look like. And then for 2025 insert, you get the start of December. And a lot of us folks like to have where we can start to use our new stuff before the new year starts. So you can do that with the monthly by using December. I pointed this out before in a different video that you get sometimes space across the top for to-dos. All right. So remember with the Jibun Techo, you get this grid and it just goes down the side. Here with the plotter, you don't get that kind of layout. Instead, you're going to get a few boxes, and it all depends on how many boxes you get and where you get them on the layout of the month, how the layout works for the month. So for the December, you get 3 here, and it's very faint grid. Very faint grid, because you can actually ignore the grid or use the grid. And you probably can't even really see it, that grid. And then it has to-dos over here. There's 4, and then we have space enough for 3 more down here. Then you have the week layout over here. So you have, since December 1st is on a Sunday, we have it here for December 1st in red. And then you have the following week and then the 7th is still black, and then Sunday is red. So your Sundays are going to be red, and also your holidays may also be shaded. I don't remember. Yes, you're going to have some kind of indication for some holidays in Japan. Also are going to be a red color on these inserts. Okay, so that you guys can see that, and they are back to back. And see, this is where you can see that layout change again for to-do. So the month of January, there is not additional space. You only have 4 up here now for to-dos. But you get these nice big, you know, monthly blocks. Except the weekends are shared. The weekends are shared. And I really like it, like how the Jibun Techo is, where every day of the week has its own block. However, I don't usually have a lot of things scheduled on the weekends. And when I do have something scheduled on the weekends, this is plenty of space. Okay. And then let's see what February. So February of 2025, you have space for 4 to-dos over here. You can also still even draw a line and continue to write to-dos if you want. And then we have space for 5 over here. You also have this blank box here that you can use to write to-dos or goals. And so on and on it goes. Where you're going to be able to write to-dos is going to differ on that layout. And also too, for this side part, so July ends here on this side column, so to speak. The 31st of July is right here. And then you get a, you know, little bit of a preview of the first week or going into that next week in the next month. And so the first and second, so Friday the 1st is a Friday, and then the 2nd is a Saturday, and then there's your red for Sunday of August. Okay. All right. So that's what the monthly difference is. And if you decide to get these inserts, you can use these again. You can use these in your file effects. You do not have to have a plotter binder to use these inserts. I cannot tell you for sure about the measurements for the other sizes to work with non-plotter binders. Please do your research. If you plan to, you know, you're thinking about getting like the Bible size, the A5 size inserts, or even their pocket size, mini, whatever. If you're wanting to use their inserts in a non-plotter branded binder. The next thing I want to say with this whole set is you get a couple of their grid sheets, blank grids, and all the pages are numbered. That's another thing. From the whole month, they all are numbered. So if you want to create an index, you can. And the number pages continue on the grid. So the last month you're going to get in this 2025 set, you're going to get January, February, and March of 2026. And then it goes into a couple of grid pages, and the grids are really tiny. Some people say, that is too tiny, I can't write on that. You do not have to write on that actual single line across horizontally in the boxes. You can use several of the boxes for the width you need or the length you need for your handwriting style. Okay. And then you get also, after a couple of those grid pages, you get that age chart, which is similar to other planners. I believe that's also in the Jibun Techo. So other Japanese planners have these age charts. You get your info sheet, your personal info, and then you'll get the plotter magazine. And this is volume 24, and it is in Japanese. And if you're curious, use that Translate app. But what I like to do is because they have some of these really cool pictures, I will take these and use these pages sometimes as kind of like a dashboard page background. And I'll show you in my current plotter what I mean by that. Maybe. Yes, I have some in here. Okay, so for example, this overlay sheet is from Cloth and Paper, but underneath I have one of those pages from the Plotter magazine. And I thought this was pretty cool. Some woodworking. So I'll do that. Okay. So anyway, that's the differences between the monthly layout of Plotter and the monthly layout of the Jibun Techo. So you have some things to consider if when thinking on what type of planner you're going to use for the new year. Do you want a B6 size days planner that has the monthly layout where every day of the week has its own box, nice big boxes? Or do you want to use, and let's just use the example, or are you okay with shared weekends layout? There's like a lot going on this page, right? Shared weekends. And also too, are you okay with even using a Japanese planner that has the Japanese holidays shaded in the boxes? That's also something to consider. Maybe that kind of is a turnoff for you because you are in Australia or some other country, the USA. And so maybe those holidays don't mean anything for you unless you are maybe a Japanese American, and so maybe the holidays still do have meaning for you, just as an example. So anyway, I hope this video has been helpful. Thank you for coming again or coming for the first time and watching this. Please do put your comments below or questions. I'm going to try to link the websites for these companies and maybe also 2 jet pens if I see that they have the pen sample pages for these different systems, pretty much for the Jibun Techo. I don't think they sell Plotter. But yeah. Put your questions below, hit the like button. It helps me out, motivates me to come back in again. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. And I'll be back again. Take care. Bye.